So, the energy is gathering. We can feel it as the retreat is starting to come together, and there's only, I think, 3 people left to come. So, I wanted to, I just wanted to, Venerable Children, of course, will give us the start of retreat talk, but I wanted to share some of my own thoughts about this. When I was mentioning to one of the people that we work with from the outside that we would be in retreat for 3 months, and he was like, "Oh gosh, I want to work for you guys. You don't have to answer the phone, you're not going to be on the email, you're not going to be doing all these things." And I thought, well, it's not what he thinks. I didn't go into a lot of detail with him, but it's not what he thinks. So it's true that we come to a quieter place and that things slow down and we get very still. And then, of course, we're in relationship with our own minds. So I looked up retreat. So there's a few definitions that I want to look at. One is to move back or to withdraw. One is to withdraw to a quiet or secluded place. And one relates to an army to withdraw from enemy forces as a result of their superior power or defeat. So Venerable Children often tells us that Zopa Rinpoche always describes retreat as not withdrawing from the outer world as we think, but withdrawing from the afflictions. And that's our practice. And I have to say for myself, the first time you hear that, go, oh yeah, I'm going to withdraw from the afflictions. Things are going to be really quiet. Nobody's going to bug me. All the people who really irritate me are not going to, so the afflictions won't arise. I will withdraw from them. Wrong. Wrong. Everything slows down and then there they are, right in our minds, right in our minds. So my mission today is to introduce to you the retreatant's handiest tool, weapon, that should be on every puja table. I used to copy these for everybody and handed them out, and then I realized that people weren't actually using them. So now I wait to do it by request. Antidotes to the afflictions. In, I think, 9 pages, or anyway. Yes. And then its companion piece for those who have special issues, taking the ache out of attachment. So it's important to, how do we use these? So again, the retreat is actually about working with our afflictions. So that's why this definition about retreating from enemy forces, actually, that's not true. The paradox is that we actually, if our enemy is the afflictions, we're going into retreat to go into battle in some ways, right? And these are our weapons. That's, I don't like the language of that, but these are the instruments by which we apply the very thing that is causing all of our problems everywhere, anytime. So how do we do this? So this is sitting on your puja table, and you come back from lunch, and everybody sit in a session, your mind is going, how come they always make special food for her? I'm really sick of her getting special food all the time. I'd like some special food. They never consider my needs. Now, what is that, do you think?
Reality.
Reality, let's see. I think that might be ignorance. Jealousy. Oh, look, I think there's something. Jealousy. What is jealousy? Let's see. Jealousy. Page 7. Yeah, attachment to special foods. Okay, jealousy. A mental factor that out of attachment to respect and material gain is unable to bear the good things that others have. Yeah, it sounds right. What are its disadvantages? Right here. We can meditate on them one by one. What are its antidotes? We all think we know one, but there are actually 6 here. I don't think she wrote that in here. You need to talk to Venerable Children about that, right? Telling the cook. It's not that hard, and it's really difficult. To first, we're noticing, what is my mind doing? What is the thing that's preventing me from having this beautiful golden shower of light coming from the Buddha? Nyan, 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 nyan. Okay, what is the flavor of nyan, 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 nyan? Maybe I can identify it, maybe I can't. But I come to this, which is sitting on my puja table, and I look. Oh, is it this? Is it this definition? Is it this definition? Oh, must be, what did you say, Venerable Losong? Attachment to... It's jealousy. Oh yeah, it's jealousy. It's for sure jealousy. No, we want the happiness. We want the happiness. But we also have to really look at these definitions to know, because it may sound a little bit like attachment. So, or even, yes, we'll have to look at my feelings and needs here. So this is how we come to learn what our afflictions are. This is how we come to learn how they express themselves in our own minds. This is how we come to learn how to practice with them. Not only that, I have made the most beautiful offerings on this altar for every single soak since I have been at Sravasti Abbey. No one has once said, "Oh, you make beautiful offerings." What is that? Attachment to praise, approval, reputation. But you have to look for it. So, yes? Yes, what is that?
Well, the time we went about thought of those giving verses from the Darshan, and he listed these one-line slogans for about 21 afflictions. I used to actually just go down the page and what am I doing? I figure it out sometimes by applying the answer and
See if it works. Yeah. Well, that's a good idea. So maybe the 21 verses from.
Well, this particular one, there were 21 verses that we taught on that had to do with generosity.
Oh yeah, 21 verses.
Sharing the Dharma Day, November 2012.
Yeah. Okay. So that's another tool to have on your puja table. So I want to really encourage people to use this. It's one of the most effective ways to use our retreat. We definitely get our relationship with the Buddha too, but every single one of these nya things going on in our mind that we don't identify and just let run is one of the obstacles to actually cultivating that relationship that we think we're going to do on retreat, right? So I turned, of course, to Shantideva's verse on conscientiousness. Yes, conscientiousness. While I have promised to liberate beings throughout space in the 10 directions from their mental afflictions, which we all have, I have not liberated even myself from mental afflictions. Without knowing my own limitations, I spoke at the time as if I were a bit insane. Therefore, I will now work on this. So I'm abbreviating a little bit. What then, when I am eager to destroy my natural enemies, which are the perpetual cause of all miseries? Today, even if I am beset with 100 adversities, why am I weary and despondent? I got the wrong quotes. I actually reprinted the wrong verses. Repeated the 2 verses twice. The point of what he's saying, and this is in the conscientiousness verses 37 through about 43, where he says, I have committed to help sentient beings eliminate their afflictions. I haven't eliminated mine. Therefore, I will do battle against these enemies that are the things that cause all of my suffering, and I will not stop until I have completely overcome that enemy. And these are also verses, if you print them out correctly, to put on your table and look at again. So we will have a wonderful time, completely, innocently, naively inflaming each other's afflictions, holding each other in great compassion and understanding, because no matter what somebody else is going through, we have been too. So holding that space for each of us to do our work, to do it in a safe environment where everyone is working together for the same so important reason. And also the people in retreat from afar, so much powerful positive energy coming in for people who are working together. How many hundred do we have on there?
We have about 120 inmates alone.
And then other people? They're still coming in. So a couple of hundred, maybe more than a couple of hundred people from the retreat from the far. We'll have 21 people here, I think. working to create virtue. What an amazing opportunity, and how fortunate we are, and then to be able to do battle in this warring world. You know, reading the news today, pretty horrific, but to do the war internally against the afflictions which are the cause of all of this is the most noble of causes. So may we do that together joyfully and have a good retreat from our afflictions.